Hi, thanks for checking out who we are. My name is Steve McCurdy, and I'm founder of Cold War Salute. As you can see from some of the posters here on the wall, I write musicals. I write a lot of things actually, but the musicals that I've written are for young people, and two of the young people that I worked with in the past are now in college, and I'm going to be going on the Cold War Salute tour with them. So let's just give you a little background on the three of us. Those two maps overlay hit almost all of them. Are you kidding me? I have only a little bit of a sketchy idea of how this is going to look like, because we're going to invent it every day. Our names and then our mission. The fact that we're going to be going across America to right something that's been wrong for 60 years.
Ever since I graduated high school, I've always felt that there's something else to do. There's something more than just doing school, going through the motions, doing work. And I know definitely God's been calling me, you're doing great, but there's something bigger that you could be doing. They're either going to keep me young or I'm going to die on the trip. One of those two things is going to happen. Say that again. Oh, I love it. That's cool, man. My name is Crazy Horse. We can never get Cutter out from behind the camera.
We're going to be editing a lot. Closed space for a prolonged period of time. A lot of beef jerky.
And yet you're looking forward to this? We don't have a way to recognize people for not letting a war happen. We want to give 100 veterans in 100 locations this medal. And for me to say personally to 10,000 Cold War veterans, thank you for your service. I was a missile launch officer in the 70s with the Strategic Air Command. That's where I came in contact directly with the Cold War and had direct experience with the tensions and the threats that occurred with the Soviet Union at that time, many of which are still secret. One of which I wrote about in my novel, The Whiteman Scenario, which I published in 2005. Now, I wrote that mainly to get it off my chest because I thought I was the only one that was probably dealing with some of those issues. But over the years, I've gotten hundreds of emails from men and women who were on duty that night and who said, we never thought this story would be told, and that bought copies of the book to send to their family members to help them understand the tensions that were going on at the time that they couldn't do anything about. We'll be traveling 16,000 miles this summer to a lot of SAC bases, former SAC bases. We're going to look at what they did then, what they're doing now. Some of them are closed, many of them have been repurposed. We're also going to be looking at some of the naval bases that were involved, some of the Army and Marine institutions that have been around all that time. So Cold War Salute, who we are three individuals that are starting a movement that involves lots of different people, including our major sponsors. We're also going to have sponsors down at the individual level. 16,000 miles is a long way, and for about $20 you can sponsor one of those miles of this journey and be a sponsor of Cold War Salute. So check us out.